ass in it.
What's up, dude?
What's up?
Coldest day of the fall so far.
Ain't it just? And tomorrow it's going to get even colder in Michigan.
Is it really?
No, we're just locking down again.
Oh yeah. Ice
cold.
cold.
Colder in my heart.
That's true. It's true.
Hope you're all doing well out there. Happy Tuesday. Ruby Tuesdays. Kind of like that. Kind of sounds like a God Save the Queenie. Actually use the title in something. God save the Queen. It's like that's not already in a million songs. My eyes look a little tired, and I looked in the mirror before today because funny enough, I was telling Dave, but I had a strange relationship with the United Kingdom, as it were, today.
And that's the story behind God Save the Queen is the title?
Is it?
Yes.
Did I say that?
Okay, I said it.
Okay.
I put words in your mouth.
So, starting to give online guitar, bass, and songwriting lessons, and I get an email from a gentleman in Belfast, Ireland. Super nice guy, but he's free in the afternoons, and the time difference in Belfast is pretty significant from Ireland to Detroit, Michigan. So the time that he was available happened to be 7 a for me, so I was up at 6 a today, and did a phone call with him, got his number through email and called him. Really nice guy. Really good dude. Excited to work with him. But we're like 15 minutes in the phone call, and he goes, this is probably going to be a pretty expensive phone call. And I go, what do you mean? And he goes, well, it's the U.S. to Ireland, so it's probably going to be a little bit expensive. And I didn't even think about it, because I thought that back when we toured with Johnny No Cash in Canada, I thought for some reason I had gotten an international call, when in reality, when I think back to it, our phones just didn't work when we went to Canada. They're just off.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like the opposite of reality. Like, dude, I thought that because I went to Canada, my phone, I must have got an international plan, when in reality, our phones were paperweights in Canada.
So are you also offering your services though through the internet, which would be freer?
Oh, I'm offering everyone in international countries that I'm going to call them and rack up an $180 phone bill every day for the next 3 weeks.
You call them collect, and
Yeah,
they accept the
yeah,
charges.
I'm gonna call. And the guy was so sweet, and I was like, man, I didn't even think about that. And he's like, just let me know if it's that bad, and I'll. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I appreciate it. Super good dude, but like, this is like 7:15 in the morning. I had a gallon of black coffee. So right after I'm talking to this dude in Belfast, then I'm on the phone with Verizon, and it's just my neighbors probably hear me going, what do you mean the UK is international or whatever? Just like switching between like, just switching between begging for mercy, and then telling them that, you know what, I'll just get Sprint. Or is T-Mobile still a thing?
Yeah, I think it's the same as Sprint though.
I'll switch back to a Razor phone. I'll just get a Razor. You remember the Razor?
They have a new Razor out.
I'll get the old Razor.
The older, yeah.
Yeah, a straight Razor, and use it if that phone bill doesn't get. God Almighty! It's like $3 a minute. So, yeah, I'm getting
$180
one way or another. I'm getting a Razor, but so that was this morning. That was awesome, and then just how I don't know how it lined up, but then this afternoon I had another call to the UK, of which I used an app that the aforementioned second individual from the UK suggested we use the WhatsApp and not the phone call, or not the cellular.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, and it was fine. It worked out.
Sweet.
But she's an artist, and she's doing this series on painting different musicians. So I'm on this WhatsApp call with this British girl in southern UK, and just like doing different doing different poses. Yeah. So it's like this morning I'm talking to a dude in Belfast about
Did she let you keep your clothes on?
in fact, that was her first request.
Did you drape yourself in a white towel and kind of sit on a pedestal, like
No.
sort of sideways-ish?
No, but I
We
did.
do have comments asking what your OnlyFans link is, so I just figured I'd ask.
Well, if it gets any worse out there, it's coming. But it's getting bad out there.
It's rough.
Yeah. No. But yeah, just of all things, to end up with two different telecommunications to the UK was so cool today. Talking to a dude in Belfast this morning, and then talking to this amazing artist in the afternoon they're both super sweet, super cool people who are just super into music and fun to talk to. It was really cool. It was just a hell of a day for the people in the UK.
Hell yeah, man.
So I thought that was, hence the title, God Save the Queen. I wish I could play some. Need to get back into the old punkaroo. I was thinking too, you ever listen to Husker Du? Me neither. But is that not the coolest band name ever?
That's a cool band name.
Husker Du. No idea what it means. It looks like German, Austrian.
Does it have an umlaut?
I think it has the umlaut on the second U, on the Du.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Nice.
what if we do a mashup between like Husker Du and Rammstein?
Yeah.
Hunker Du Hast.
Yeah.
Or Husker, not Hunker. Husker Du Hast.
What about a band just called Umlaut, but you spell it out?
We're getting into some murky waters here, man. I think you should feather the brake a little bit.
How do you spell umlaut?
All these talks of umlauts. That's kind of cool.
That was awesome.
That might be a keeper. Look what happens when we get back on the Howlcast. These cool little riffs. I can sit here for a guitar for 4 hours and nothing happens. That's what I've been talking, because people are I'm starting to work with people with songwriting lessons, and we're talking about different tactics to get out of compositional ruts where your mind is stuck in the gutter and you feel like every riff you're writing is the same and nothing feels unique, nothing feels like a breakthrough. Your lyrics feel dull, everything feels gray and worn and tattered and tired. And literally, look what it does. Look what you have to do. You just have to turn your life into the damn Truman Show and have 18 cameras in here, have the FBI and the NSA listening in, and there you go. That's all it takes. A little bit of good old-fashioned domestic spying.
I'd take a picture of our most updated setup, but I'm using all my available devices.
You took a picture of what?
No, I was gonna take a picture, but I don't have anything to take a picture with. Everything is spoken
utilized
for. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Truman Show in here. It looks like. I remember when we were shooting the Into the Darkness video, and we had this idea. You remember this? For anyone who's seen the Into the Darkness video, there's a scene where Jake was taking a saw, like literally a gas-powered saw.
Yep.
To a cubicle that we built in this front room of our recording studio. I don't know where to look. I don't know which.
Aim in the middle.
All right. I don't know which camera is my tree.
Yeah.
As Norm says.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know which.
Do this
tree
camera.
is mine.
We don't want you looking directly into the light.
Don't want to do that.
You don't want to look like you're doing a makeup review.
That's next. That's what's coming next. I'm telling you, if things don't start heating up here with gigs,
makeup reviews on your OnlyFans.
I'm starting a makeup channel, and I'll be a millionaire in a month.
Oh yeah, dude.
What kind of foundation goes on a beard?
No, I don't think you cover your beard. I think you work around it.
The End of the Darkness video. We built a
cubicle.
We built a cubicle in this front room, and Jake was taking a buzzsaw to it, and Joe had this idea where we would get everyone's. I think the phone back then was an iPhone 7. I think that was like the most up-to-date phone.
That's about right. Yep.
And I put out a Facebook post that was like, let's get can we get all the iPhone 7s we can get? And then the idea was, what was this? You know the scene in The Matrix? The scene in The Matrix where Trinity jumps up and does like the kung fu drop kick?
Yeah.
And the camera zooms around her. So like
But in a freeze frame.
Yes, like she was basically frozen in midair or super slow-mo. And how they did that was they had like 100 cameras on like a metal rod and just switched this. I thought like it would be a crazy, like a camera slide, but it was just 100 cameras that they switched very quickly between the footage or whatever.
They just stitched together.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the idea was we took a pool noodle, a lime green pool noodle, and took a straight razor or a straight edge and cut the noodle so it kind of popped open.
Like a hot dog bun.
And then yes, exactly. Like a lime green hot dog bun. And then we stuck all the iPhones in there, and then the idea was to hold the noodle suspended around Jake. Get all the footage, and then like as he's going crazy with the buzzsaw on this banjo and on the desk and stuff, sawing his boss in half or whatever, we were gonna like have this crazy scene. It would have been a cool shot.
Yes. And we would have done it for a half percentage of the cost that it actually cost Hollywood to do that same effect.
Yeah, I mean, the shot, if you look it up with the behind the scenes shot of Trinity doing that was like, I mean, there was 100 cameras, like just 100 cameras. It was crazy. I had no idea.
Well, when they shot The Matrix too, the technology was pretty far behind what it was even in 2014, 15, 16.
I think The Matrix just makes me think of Rage Against the Machine. know fairies wear bootsy, like Black Sabbathy. How many more words can I add an E to? Heavy, bluesy, doomy, grassy, thrashy. Kind of like Flight of the Bumblebee. E.
Bumblebee.
Fun.
Jesus, what was that called?
The original part was called New Disease, and it was something that Aaron and I were working on a while ago, like a year ago, and then we sort of put it down, and then her and I picked it back up when this COVID mess started. Put it back down because I had writer's block, and it's so funny that I was just talking to some students today about compositional writer's block. And like I said, having your mind stuck in a gutter and not knowing where to take songs and feeling stale. That song felt too congruent. It felt too the same all the way through because it's such like a gray song. The riff is sort of, it's sort of like a melancholy song. It feels sort of gray, like everything in the world right now, at least in Michigan. And having that riff, different feel, different tempo, different genre, different everything out of nowhere, completely different feel, completely changes the song up, and like that riff just sort of, it was like the first part of the song is like a coloring book that's been untouched, you know, like just white with black lines, and then that throws a little bit of color on it. Oh, that could be so powerful too with some band behind it, with my boys behind me. Anyway, I think that about does it for me.
Yes, sir.
Hope you guys are well out there, staying safe. Love you guys. Thank you for always tuning in and watching. If anyone's interested in songwriting lessons, virtually email me at alexholycross@gmail.com. I've picked up a bunch of students. They're all super cool people, and I'm really excited about this whole thing. And if anyone wants studio time, also email me, alexholycross@gmail.com. I can't wait to start producing records. Already working on 3 right now. Want more, so let me know. But I love you guys very much. Native Howl loves you. Stay safe out there. Stay well. And we'll see you next time. Love you guys.